Yo, 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 what is up? What is up? It's Keen. I'm back. We're in the building with another Fadeaway Podcast episode. What is going on, y'all? And y'all know I got my guys that's in the back. We got the hardest working man on the network here. We got Coach Dante in the building. What's going on, Coach?
What's the deal, man? Tomorrow's the NFL draft. Can't wait, man. But let's talk about some basketball.
No, yeah,
Got an
don't y'all?
hour. Got to go to
Don't,
my boy Lindy stream at 6. But our playoff basketball. We getting now. Let's go. Let's get it
don't,
right.
and don't y'all know? Make sure y'all come on back here right tomorrow, right here. For y'all get the live reactions to the NFL draft. I know y'all seen my reaction last year to Devontae Smith and the year before that with Jalen Rager and not getting Justin Jefferson. I know y'all seen that. So come on back tomorrow to see my reaction again. I'm gonna make sure I have some more
Yep.
liquor handy. You
I'm gonna
know,
have some.
but
I'm gonna make sure I try to
we
have some Dr Pepper.
we sponsored tonight by Seagrams, but and we got money making mini me Mitch in the background. What's going on, Mitch?
Yo, what's up?
What up?
Not
Let's
much.
get into the topics at hand today. But gonna go over what we got covered. But we always gotta shout out the people in the chat. What's going on? Let them burn. What's going on? Iris and Vlog Jar are in the building. We gonna get into that. He's saying the Sun saying that Booker might be back. But
Now, all I can picture is the Cam Newton screaming, "I'm back," but in Devin Booker. That's all I can picture now. But he's in gifts. That's the first one that always pops up every time.
but let's get into last night's game here. Let me pull up these these stats here because last night's games was crazy.
It
Crazy.
was, yes.
So last night's games, the first game 5, it was the Heat versus the Hawks. And the Hawks lose that game. They had a clear shot, 94-97. No Jimmy buckets, no Kyle Lowry. But Oladipo, we haven't heard this man's name in a minute. Oladipo comes in and 23 points. Drops 23 points, 8 of 16 shooting. Steris had 15, Vincent had 9, Alabayo had 20, and PJ Tucker had 4. We don't read about PJ Tucker. He like another Matisse. He don't score.
But he can make the threes.
Ah.
Sometimes.
Hey, he's a
Um,
corner specialist. He can make those threes in the corner.
And then you had the Hawks, John Collins, 7 points. DeAndre Hunter went off last night, 35. Capella came back. He only had 2. Trey Young surprised me. He had a very off night last night, 2 for 12, 11 points. And then you got 12 points from Kevin Herter. And then Gallinari scored 12 off the bench. Wright had 7. Okungu had 6, had 8. What was what was the factor in this game? And Tyler Hero only had 16 points. He had 16 points as well off the bench. What was no Jimmy, no Kyle? Did you think that the Hawks would have pulled this off without them too?
No.
Nope. Because I've been going on record and telling my boy Burn not to be depressed because the Heat are the best well-rounded team in the Eastern Conference, or probably in the NBA. When you have guys like Jimmy Butler and Kyle Lowry out, and you still got guys stepping up to the plate, like Gabe Vincent stepped up in that game 5. You got Victor Oladipo giving them some good minutes. Dwayne Dedman coming off the bench. You got Duncan Robinson and Tyler Heroes, a 20-point score off the bench. And then you got a great defensive coach in Eric Spoelstra, Pat Riley. You got a great GM. Like Pat Riley, like you got guys that's out there giving it their all, that's busting their ass and that's playing. And if you're not willing to do that, if you're not willing to be in top shape, if you're not willing to come in out with a great culture and win ball games, Pat Riley don't want you there. So that's what Pat Riley stands. He stands for toughness, defense, hard-minded, work ethic. And all of those guys got the work ethic. So again, we've been saying this all year. Jimmy Butler's been out games. Kyle Lowry's been out games. They still managed to win basketball games. So at this point, I just never thought the Hawks would beating the Miami Heat, even when Jimmy Butler and Kyle Lowry was out. But at the same, like I say, the defense done a great job for the Miami Heat of shutting down Trae Young, staying in front of him, and the defense for the Miami Heat is phenomenal. Whoever makes it to that second round, I'm telling you that's a scary Miami Heat team. You cannot go one day relax and saying, "Oh, Jimmy Butler is out. Oh, we got Kyle Lowry out," because you know that team is going to come out and play every single day, every single night, and that team just plays hard. That's just a scrappy team. Congratulations to the Miami Heat. They won it in 5. I believe I predicted it to go in 5 for whoever made it that. So, hey, congratulations to them. They're the best well-rounded team in the Eastern Conference, man.
Burns still say Duncan Robinson got to go. PJ has.
Hey. I'll give you Matisse Thybulle if you give me Duncan Robinson. Is that a deal? I'll do that straight up. Straight up. But
Duncan Robinson had Matisse-like numbers last night. 13 minutes, 0 for 5, no points.
But I know he can go hot at any time. Thybulle can't.
That's a fact. Thybulle can't.
And by the way, so Dante said that I completely agree with this. He said Miami is a hardworking team, so they don't have Ben Simmons. I wonder why. They're a hardworking team. So I just got to throw that out there. I'm not sorry. I got to throw that out there. All right. I got Miami going to the finals for the East. Like, they're that good. Now, bench is deep. Tyler Hero can do. Now, Victor Oladipo, where has this been? Like, where has this been for years now? But I'm just like, I got Miami going to the finals.
All right, so the Hawks are with Boston. The only teams is moving to the second round because you all know the Nets got swept, but we gonna talk about the Nets. We got
mad at me.
I told y'all this was gonna be a fun series. What's going on, Max? I told y'all this was gonna be a fun series, and it is. The Minnesota Timberwolves against the Memphis Grizzlies, 111 to 109. John Morant with that game-winning shot, and I don't know if y'all seen that poster. I'm sure that poster is gonna be in some kid's room right now because that dunk was nasty, horrible. It was amazing. I don't even know who he dunked on. I don't even know who that was on he dunked on, but he got postered.
Already. Yeah. I mean,
probably Dante his internet. But Vanderbilt has 6 points. Anthony Edwards with 22. Karl Anthony Towns with 28. Patrick Beverly with 9. D'Angelo Russell with 12. Taurean Prince had 10. McDaniels with 3. Reed had 9, and then McLaughlin had 2, and then Malik Beasley had 8. I think it was Malik Beasley who got dunked on. Then we got the Grizzlies. We got Jaren Jackson with 12. He fouled out last night. We had Dylan Brooks with 8. Tillman with 2. Morant with 30. Desmond Bain, Morant, and Clark was going off last night. Bain had 25. Clark had 21. This Grizzlies team, man. What's going on? Safe. So yeah, it was Beasley. Okay, yo, Beasley, you don't want to be on that poster, and your little kids be like, "Oh my God, that's Michael Beasley. I know him. He got dunked on." But I knew this was definitely going to be a fun series. This series, Memphis is up 3-2, and I knew this was going to go down to the wire. I think I even said Memphis in 7 or 6.
I had Memphis in 6.
It's definitely gonna go 6 games.
I think it might go 7. I got Minnesota winning.
To take this series. I don't. I
can see it. Who's home?
Memphis,
I guess, right?
Who's home last night? Minnesota Thursday. Oh no, the next game is actually for them. It's Friday. And they will be in Minnesota.
Okay, so they'll be in Minnesota.
They'll be in Minnesota.
I can see Minnesota winning that game, man. I can see it.
I got with this adrenaline and this much of momentum. I don't see Minnesota. I don't see Minnesota. Like Karl Anthony Towns he has his Katy Perry. He's hot one night and then he's flat out stinks the
Katy
next.
Perry syndrome again.
Yes, Katy Perry. Yes. So Morant is something special. I don't care. And Desmond Bain, and Desmond Bain especially. I just like that team all around.
I do
That
too.
team all around is crazy.
I'm
But
just gonna say
Minnesota
this.
definitely got hold the lead and they lose it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say this. Minnesota is another superstar away. They need a superstar. Once they get that, they'll be good. D'Lo is not exactly there yet. Anthony Edwards got 2 more years, I feel like, and then, yeah, give them another superstar. They should be good.
Definitely. And the last game that was on last night, it was the Pelicans and the Suns. Again, no Devin Booker. So the series definitely got interesting, but Phoenix did take game 5. They're up 3-2. We had for Pelicans, we had Ingram with 22. We had Jones with 4. Valanciunas had 17. Hayes had 8. And McCollum had 21. Jose Alvarado had 12. Larry Nance Jr. had 5. He really didn't do much. On the Suns team, the man of the hour, man, was Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges. Every Sixers killer. Damn you, Brett Brown. He had 31 points. He was 4 for 4 from 3. He was 12 of 17. The man was hot. Jake Crowder with 9. Cam Johnson with 8. You had Ayton with 19. Chris Paul 22 and another 22 and 11 from Chris Paul. You had Cameron Payne off the bench with 12.
Yeah.
And it's possible for Iris and Blogs, Booker may be back for the next game. Is the Suns still winning this game, or does Pelicans take it to game 7?
Pelicans are home, right? So I give you the Suns closing now.
But the Pelicans' next game is Thursday. And the Pelicans, yep, they're home.
Yeah, I can see the Suns closing out. I can see it, but Ingram can go off. Suns in it tomorrow.
Their next game ain't until Friday.
Yep.
Oh no, I lied. It's Thursday. You right. My bad. Tomorrow. They're home. They're home
So
tomorrow.
there's 2 games tomorrow.
At 3. We gonna go over those since we're not doing those games. We're gonna go over them today.
I was debating on doing the Sixers, but then after last night,
Maybe they'll win a game if we don't watch them, Mitch. But we're gonna get into that. Just focus. Pelicans and Suns we're talking about right now.
I'm sorry, I'm still up mad.
You said they close it out tomorrow. The Suns close it out tomorrow.
Yes, I said I got the Suns closing out tomorrow. I got the Suns.
Even if Booker comes, what if Booker don't come back?
If Booker does not come back, I still have the Suns closing out. Yes.
Dante, who you got?
I'm going with the Suns.
You think about this series, I should say.
You said what series?
The Suns and the Pelicans.
Well, first of all, like I was saying, I know Chris Paul didn't have a great game 4, but again, Chris Paul, if you look at Chris Paul saved them game 1 and game 3. So if not, you would have been down 3-1 at least. You would have been at least down 3-1, at least 3-2, going back to New Orleans. Instead, New Orleans closing the series out. So again, I'm with Mitch. I'm going with the Suns closing the series out. And yes, they're going to try to focus on Chris Paul more because they know he has the potential of going crazy at the last minute. So again, hey, other guys got to step up. I believe DeAndre Ayton is having a good series. Mikal Bridges had a great game last night. They got to continue to do that. If they can continue to do that going into New Orleans, they should be fine. So we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. But I got the Suns.
All right, let's get these picks and predictions off the way first. And then we'll move on to other topics at hand. So tonight's games, we have the Chicago Bulls against the Milwaukee Bucks, and it is game 5, and Milwaukee is up 3-1. Do Milwaukee close this game out tonight?
Yes.
There's no Caruso, and there's no Zach LaVine.
Oh yeah, definitely. The Bucks is closing this game. I DeMar will have to do it. Drop 60.
DeMar versus DeMar.
And we have also the 10 o'clock game. It's the Nuggets and the Warriors. Do the Warriors close this series out tonight?
Yes.
Yes.
They putting Steph Curry in the lineup.
Yes.
Yes.
They
They
not
close it out.
playing. They want this series done and over with. That means Jordan Poole gonna come off the bench. Steph is back in the starting lineup for tonight. So we gonna see 2 games get closed out here. I got the Bucks and definitely the Warriors closing things out here. And for tomorrow's games, of course, game 6 back in Toronto against the Sixers and the Raptors. Who y'all got in this game?
I'm going Raptors. I had it going 7. I'm going Raptors until Philadelphia show some resistance and show something. I'm going Raptors. I got it going 7, so I got Raptors. I got Philly in 7 though. If it does go 7, I got Philly in 7. So I'm gonna stay by my pick.
So I'm gonna stand by my pick. I have the Sixers in 6. I had the Sixers in 6 in the beginning. I mean, Embiid is not looking like himself right now, especially with that thumb injury. James Harden needs to wake his butt up. He needs to wake up and just shoot more than 11. How about 21? Or how about 24? How about 30? I'm just saying he just needs to step up. Matisse Thybulle, wait, he's not even playing, so never mind. He's not even playing, so never mind.
I got Sixers. Like I said, I initially said Sixers in 6 as well. Sixers going. I think they're going to take care of business here in Toronto. Embiid has to get his big ass on the post and stop being a guard and playing at the top of the damn key. Harden has to take more shots. We all know Harden is declining. He's not the same James Harden we're used to seeing. This explosive speed. He don't have no step when he makes a jump shot. It's not there. All his shots are short. Jump, James Harden. Freaking jump. Or go to the damn basket. How about that? Go to the basket. I understand you being a facilitator right now. I don't need your facilitating skills right now. Damn it, take shit to the hole. And Maxie, you got to get going to this. So there's my gripe. There's my rant about the.
Hey, Max, tell him we ain't got to go through that no more, huh, Max? Hey, this was the last good James Harden was with us. With us, Max. That's the last good James Harden.
For me, thank God I'm not calling this game tomorrow. If I was, this would be me. Between the legs. Step back.
Here's my thing. Maury better not give James Harden a crazy ass deal because
Maury gonna do it. Maury finna do it. I'm telling you. Maury finna do it. And if y'all imagine if the Sixers blow this series lead. And Doc Rivers is out.
I wouldn't want to be that team in history to be there. We were the only one.
And Doc Rivers is gone. You guys got worse coming. Mike D'Antoni baby coming all of a sudden.
But then why would you want to cater to James Harden when Embiid's your guy? That doesn't make no sense.
I'm telling you. I know it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I'm telling you. I'll be nervous about the Sixers going to Game 7. I'll be nervous. I'm letting you know now. I'll be nervous.
I would not call that game. I will not call that game. I will not call 7. No.
The Suns and the Pelicans game 6. We all agreed that the Suns is going to close this game out. Yeah. And we got the Mavericks and the Jazz. Dallas is going to close it out. Send them Jazz home.
Man, Brunson going on.
I said Mavericks in 7. I'm gonna stay by my pick. I'm gonna say the Jazz win this game, but I want Mavericks to win this game because it's gonna prove what we all been saying. Utah is fraudulent. So the quicker the better. The quicker the better. I'll be happy any way it goes.
Utah stinks. I can't say they stink. They're a good regular season team, but when it comes to these damn playoffs, they stink. They stink.
Now, I got the Mavs in 6, but I just want to ask this quick question. I was at the bar with my dad and his friend. We were eating lunch, and First Take was on. And they were talking about this question. I couldn't hear because, in the bar there's music and there's TVs everywhere. You couldn't hear. But is Donovan Mitchell the most talented player in Utah's history?
Yes.
Even more than Karl Malone?
Yes.
Oh, man, that's hard. Even with Karl Malone.
I can see John Stockton. I can see that. But Karl Malone,
and you,
what is he? Third highest scoring now?
The mailman don't deliver on Sundays. Remember, he went to the Lakers team trying to get a championship, and they couldn't get it done.
Well, yeah, because they had Gary Payton there. They had a bunch of old guys there. So
Yep. And
why?
they did get to the NBA finals twice.
Oh, they did. Oh,
They
right. I
lost,
forgot about
they
that.
lost. They did lose to the great Michael Jordan, twice in a row in the NBA finals. So that's one thing they will have over this Utah team because like I say, I'm gonna plead the fifth on this question. I'm gonna plead the fifth on this question.
Oh, come
No,
on.
nah,
That's even
I
worse
gotta
than NA.
Oh, I
I
forgot.
gotta
I
plead the
totally
fifth.
no. He said the fifth.
That's even worse than
I
NA.
totally forgot about Darren Williams.
Yep. In his
He's
prime,
prepared.
Darren Williams was a beast too in his prime.
He
Young
surpassed
Darren Williams.
Deron Williams.
Yeah.
For me, it's up to Donovan Mitchell and Karl Malone. Like, it's like very close.
I mean, you can definitely put him up there with one of the the Utah.
And you
greats.
can put French fry at 3, right, Key? You can put
No,
French
French
fry
fry
at 3.
don't go on this damn list.
Yeah. No. French fry's her favorite player, everybody.
No, it ain't. Just like Ben is yours.
Oh, wow.
All right, so
I like Korkmaz more than Ben.
all right, so let's talk about the Celtics team. This Celtics team was number two. Is number two in the East. Ever since Marcus Smart called out his squad, which everybody thought, oh, he shouldn't have done it. But it put a fire and a spark under their butts because they were the hottest team in the East since Marcus Smart laid his team out. So are the Celtics the best in the East right now?
Yes, they're playing the best basketball. They're the best team in the East right now. But I still got if Chris Middleton can come back healthy. I'm still gonna take the Bucks until they be the throne because they are the defending champions, and I'm gonna respect them like they're the defending
Oh,
champions.
I forgot about AK.
Hey, don't disrespect AK-47. That guy is
No,
pretty
he
cute.
said he surpassed them, and I said I totally forgot about AK. Freaking Karolinka, I forgot about him.
Yeah, and my point is, Rudy Gobert is not more skilled than AK-47. Hell no.
No, yeah, he said French Fry can't even surpass Carlos
Oh,
Boozer and AK.
God, I miss
He was
AK
agreeing
so
with me that
much.
he stinks. Rudy
Every
Gobert.
time when I say AK, I think of AK Eagles every time now.
Yeah.
Shout out
So
Shout out
again,
to the
go
AK.
ahead. So again, I think Boston is on the verge of going to the Eastern Conference Finals. If Chris Middleton ain't back 100%, I think Ime Udoka and the way that Boston defense shut down Brooklyn and Kevin Durant, they can damn near do the same to Giannis. So yes, I think Boston are the best team in the Eastern Conference right now.
You got Boston over Miami.
Yes, for further notice, I think they're playing better basketball.
I still got Miami because of that defense.
I'd say
I
Boston.
still got
over
Miami. I got Miami.
I don't know.
Because who on Boston?
But I got the Bucks going to the finals, though. I got the Bucks going back to the finals.
Okay. Who
I got the rematch.
on Boston? Can Al Horford guard Bam?
No.
Exactly. I mean,
It ain't about
demolish.
it ain't all about who can guard.
No,
who.
I'm just asking.
It's all about the system that they're playing and the defensive principles that they playing. It's not all about who can guard who. Of course, he can't guard him. Not one-on-one, he can't guard Bam. Of course, he can't. But the Celtics play team defense. They play team defense right now. So Miami, they both play team defense.
It would be a very good series.
Yeah, it'd be a very good series.
I just don't want Boston to win because I don't want Bobby to come in my DMs.
They would play that defense how they smothered KD and Kyrie with Kyle Lowry and Jimmy.
Mm-hmm.
Don't put Tyler Hero in there. God, he might fold.
All right, right now, them two on a collision course to probably make it to the Eastern Conference Finals because the winner out of the Bucks and Bulls, which is going to be the Bucks, they will be playing the Celtics. And the winner out of you in Toronto, y'all be playing the Heat.
Yeah. So that's definitely for right now. I'm gonna say yeah. Because it's that defense and Jayson Tatum and Brown are on a mission. I remember at one point we was like, should we split them up? But ever since Marcus Smart called them out, they've been playing great. So as of right now, yes, the Celtics are the best in the East right now. We talk about these Nets like we talk about the Lakers. So we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
talk about the state of the Nets right now. Steve
Where's
Nash.
JC right now?
Steve Nash, is he the right guy for this job?
I mean,
Oh man.
if KD has your back, then I think you're pretty much safe. But yeah, I guess.
Well, I'm gonna go. You know what? This is the only reason why I'm gonna go yes, because they already came out and said his job is secured. So
Mhm.
that's the only reason I'm gonna go with a yes.
KD has his back, so
And if the players have his back, the players respect them, then yeah, he's safe.
So I know everybody was criticizing the Nets when they lost and how they were saying, "Oh, they shouldn't be smiling." Kyrie was laughing, and KD was laughing. And does that bother y'all that they're laughing that they got swept, or is it they just don't care? Or
they just don't give a damn.
They just don't give a damn. Like it should bother you when you get beat and embarrassed 4-0, especially to a low seed that everybody expect more from, that probably expect you to make it a series. But anytime you get swept or you get embarrassed and plus you get shut down, you should have nothing to laugh for. You just got embarrassed and swept. You became the first team in the playoffs to get swept. That's embarrassing. Even the Bulls, you're more talented than the Bulls, and you got swept.
at least the Bulls fought in game one.
Yes,
They didn't win game one.
they fought though. They did fight hard.
They
No,
fought.
I'm
They
Yeah,
won
saying
game two,
they
right?
won
at
game two.
least
Yeah,
they won a game. I didn't
yeah.
say
Yeah.
they won game one,
Yeah.
but Jesus Christ, what are they gonna do with Ben Simmons? I know
Oh my
I,
God!
I
Why do we have
know
to
that
talk about him?
I know he's still on the payroll.
You know what? This is what I'm doing.
I know he's Jesus. I know he's still on a payroll. He's now saying, "Oh, he had this mental block that he could not get back on the court." And that's why he could not play. He was supposed to play game 4 that morning. Oh, I can't. My back still hurts. In my opinion, I still think he quit on his team, just like he quit on the Sixers, just like he quit in college. It's just no excuse. But what the Nets are going to do with him, they're definitely not going to extend him no contract, like for long term. So what do the Nets even do with him? Do they let him go? Do they say, okay, you got one more year to prove it? What happens?
I
What
think
happens
they
next?
give. I think they give him one more year. They give him one more year to prove everything. They give him one more year. I think they're gonna give him one more year. They're gonna try it again. So, but he's like I said again, Ben Simmons is lack. I can question now. I can question his lack of motor, his lack of maturity. I can question his lack of competitiveness. He doesn't want to compete. He wants everything to come easy. And I see why the Philadelphia 76ers, the city of Philadelphia, ran them out because man, you're soft minded, you're soft hearted. Reggie Miller, players like that coming out and saying it. Stephen A. Smith, these guys know your lack of competitiveness, weak, soft, everything Ben Simmons said that about Ben Simmons,
Well,
afraid of the moment, everything. It's just many things you can call it. Unacceptable for Ben Simmons, that is not a player at all, that is not a professional guy. And you know, whatever you eat is gonna sow. You sow. So just like I said again, hey, Ben Simmons, he's gonna wish he would have done better. Done better. He's gonna wish he would have took a better route on it.
well,
Now,
say that to Jay Williams and say that to JC because JC, you can't get through that, man.
now, Jason Williams did go on Twitter and he posted, he said, no more criticizing Ben Simmons. Leave the negativity alone and let's rally around him to support his mental fight instead of cutting him down and polarizing statements, clicks, and jokes. Let's be better. And I'm talking to myself as well. No more enough. Let's be better.
And
Jamie
on it,
Foxx even came out.
who?
Jamie Foxx was
Oh yeah.
talking about Stephen A. Was like, oh, we got to back him up or whatever. We don't know what his issue is, but I already do say he needs to talk to someone out, someone seriously about his mental because there's no way you don't want to play basketball. This is what you get paid to do. This is what you love to do. What you can't take criticism. That's everybody. You can't. You have to take some type of constructive criticism because they're just telling you how to expand your game. But if you don't want to get better, that's an issue. Who turns down Kobe Bryant for help? Who turns down Kobe Bryant?
The greatest Laker of all time.
Who turns
You
down?
can debate that.
Yeah, it can be debated.
That's my
Yeah.
point. Who turns down Kobe Bryant? It don't matter if he's the greatest Laker of all time or not. You still gonna turn down a 5-time champion for help on basketball?
Look at what happened with Jayson Tatum. He took advice from Kobe. You know who he took
Yeah.
advice from? LeBron James. And LeBron was the only Ben Simmons was the only guy that LeBron James helped. And look what happened.
Mm.
And Kobe
Yeah.
did like so many.
I was watching an interview today with AI, and he was just talking about the Sixers, and they asked him about the whole Ben Simmons thing. He was like, Ben was a type of, guy that, he, Ben looked up to and stuff like that. If they would talk, they were cool, but he was just like, he'll still be in this corner or whatever, but he just ain't really have much to say, like, on the situation. He was like, I've never been through it. There's a difference between Ben and AI. AI was the heart of Philadelphia, was the grit, the toughness, everything Philly stood for. Ben Simmons don't have no heart. That's just my opinion. That's just me. But he doesn't have the heart, and he don't want to hear the word no. He expects everything to get handed off to him. He's a spoiled brat. He can't take criticism. This is how you get better. Criticism.
Yep.
Somebody to tell you your cons and your pros, and you're supposed to work at it. But you don't want to do that. So if the Nets want to deal with them and see, go ahead and deal with it. But I think the league eventually is going to step in, and moving forward, players can't. You're not going to be able to do this. He
Yep.
wants 20 mil back from the Sixers for what? You didn't deserve it. You did nothing. Why should we give you 20 mil back?
And another thing, question his mental. Everybody know you can question his mental toughness, not playing on the court. But come on, in LSU, you rarely even went to class in LSU, so that questions your mental toughness alone. In college, you couldn't even lead your team to the NCAA tournament. So that's a lack of that. You can question his toughness and his lack of basketball skills on the offensive side of the ball.
So Kevin Durant, like, he had one of his worst series. Is he staying, or is he deciding to step away from Brooklyn? Do he stay with Brooklyn?
I think he does. I think he still stays with Brooklyn. I don't think he walks. I think he stays.
Yeah, I don't think he walks.
And Kyrie, is he worth a max?
No. Not. The only reason I'm saying that, I don't know. I still don't know if he want to play basketball. I still don't know that if he wants to play basketball at this point. Well, I know he said he's going to come back, but how many times have you seen the man sit out games because of some stuff? It's just more me not trusting Kyrie Irving. That's just more me not trusting. He can check out at any point of time and not give his teammates a call, not give his teammates. I'm talking about stuff off the court issues. That's what Kyrie Irving get into. But on the court, if he's on the court, then yeah, I give him his money. If he's on the court.
Does Steph Curry get extended? You think the Nets will keep Curry?
I mean, isn't Joe Harris? Wouldn't he be back?
Joe Harris will be back. But still, do you keep Steph Curry around?
I think he tests the market.
Come back to the Sixers. Come back. We'll take Curry. We'll take Drummond back.
I think he tests the market. I think he tests the market.
Can you imagine if we get Curry and Drummond back? We definitely want to trade if that happens. You can't say no. We did not win the trade if we get 2 of the players back.
So we're not gonna get into this because we all said this is a must-win game for them. Has Jayson Tatum passed KD as a better player?
No. Jayson Tatum's still young. He's got to win a ring. He won't switch teams, but he's got to win a ring. And skill-wise, KD. You're not going to get Luke Kennard. Luke Kennard's going to stay with the Clippers.
Luke Kennard for Duncan. I feel like they're the same player almost.
No, Luke Kennard's a better shooter. Luke Kennard was a better shooter all season. He was the best shooter from 3. Like 46% from 3 or something like that.
We need a good 3-and-D guy. Matisse was supposed to be that guy. And
I thought we were not talking about the Sixers.
Well, we talking about 3-and-D guys, and clearly Duncan and Luke Kennard are 3-and-D guys.
I mean, Luke is not that good of a defender, though. He's a better shooter, but not a better defender.
But y'all saying Kate, so Tatum still got some ways to go before he's surpassed Tatum and being the best player.
If he wins MVP of a regular season, Tatum, like for 2, how many times did KD win MVP? Once?
I think it was 2.
No, I think Dante was once, right?
It was. I think it was probably 1. I think it was 1.
Okay.
Yeah, you're the real MVP. But yeah, Tatum still got some work to do.
So who's the face of the franchise for Minnesota? Is it Is it Anthony Edwards or is it Cat?
Anthony Edwards.
Cat. He's been there longer.
That don't mean you're the face of the franchise.
Edwards is balling.
Anthony
He
that don't
has
mean
been balling, yes.
he's been balling, but that don't mean he's the face of the franchise.
If Cat's not on this team, Minnesota still win games.
I think they're gonna battle.
Look at the playoffs. Cat fouled out with 4 points, and even though they lost, they lost. I forget if they lost that game or not. But Edwards had bulk of the points.
The game against
score, but not all the way around. You got to give Cat all the way around over Edwards.
The game that you remember the play-in game against the Clippers. Anthony Towns fouled out in the 3rd quarter. And who stepped up? Anthony Edwards.
Oh, I didn't even watch that game.
This is first playoff. This is first playoff games, and he's able to perform. But like, I'm gonna say that this time I'm gonna split this up. Anthony Edwards is the future of Minnesota.
Yes, I agree with you there.
If you, who would you get more for? A younger Anthony Edwards or up and coming Cat or older Cat?
Cat Edwards.
Well, Cat. Isn't he like a top 5 center in the league?
Yeah, he's a top 5 center. He's definitely a top 5 center.
If we let him go, right? They're gonna have a big piece to fill for the center spot. They're gonna have.
I feel you, Dale. I feel like I feel like Anthony Edwards is the future of Minnesota. He's the future of Minnesota. Whether the Cat on the team or not. I think he's still the future of Minnesota. I think he's the future.
Yes, but he's not the face right now.
I think he's going to be the face. I think he's the face.
He's going to be the face. He's going to be.
He is the face of Minnesota.
I think he's the face of Minnesota at this point right now.
Having his inconsistent ways, especially in the playoffs. Cat been hot, and I told you, Katy Perry, hot and cold, while Edwards has stayed hot.
You know that thing I posted on your Facebook, like which thing you hate more? I'm putting that as my 1 for me now.
Don't be mad because mine has some logical sense and your 69 joke don't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. My Katy Perry analogy makes sense because she made a song called Hot and Cold, and you're yes and you're no, in and out, up and you're down. So yes, mine is
a number. It's just a number. That's funny.
No, you're the only one that laughs at it. But anyway,
nope, I doubt it. Look at Twitter.
Forward.
Look at Twitter.
You're the only one that laughs at it because it's not funny no more.
Look at Twitter. I'm just telling you right now.
Twitter.
But seriously, I got Cat as the face right now. If Anthony Edwards keeps it up for next year, and he improves, I'll give it to Edwards. For me, it's just Cat. I've seen him longer. How many times has he been an All-Star? 2, 3?
2-3 times, and this is his second playoff appearance.
Yeah.
In all his career, his second playoff appearance.
How many years has he
But
been?
guess what? I mean, if he's a franchise, if he's another thing, if he's a face of the franchise, why can't he get the team to the playoffs without Jimmy Butler, without Anthony Edwards, without D'Angelo Russell? So why is he haven't been in the playoffs? If he's
you got to look at the team.
But it took a rookie. It took a second-year player.
He's the heart of the team. You should have won some more playoff games.
It took a second year in Anthony Edwards to get them to the playoffs, and D'Angelo Russell to get them to the playoffs. It took Jimmy Butler alone by himself to get him into a playoff spot, to literally get him into a playoff spot. And Jimmy Butler leaves, they're not a playoff team anymore. All of a sudden, now it took a second-year player. And it took D'Angelo Russell just to get him in the playoffs. So, I mean, hey, they go. I mean, yeah, I value Anthony Edwards is the future of the franchise.
He is the future, yes. Who's the general manager over there?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Whoever the general manager is, don't let either one of them go. How about that? Because they're both a duo. So, if you lose one, you better get a lot of stuff back.
I bet you if one team offers Cat, he's gonna go.
Yeah, but you got to get a lot in return.
Oh, they're gonna get a lot in return. So that would mean if they trade Cat, guess who they're building around? Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, obviously
they're building him around.
Yes, I agree with that. But for me, right now, because his longevity, I gotta go with Cat.
Hey,
for longevity,
no problem with that.
Yeah. You guys can go at me all you want. I'm gonna hold my ground. Not like some.
I mean, you can hold your ground, but I mean, hey, it's facts coming out of it. The man can't get to the playoffs alone. He's a superstar. He can't get to the playoffs without a second-year player carrying the load. And Jimmy Butler coming to the
other
team.
Players, other superstars that can't go far in the playoffs.
Huh?
Dame. How far has Dame gone?
He went to the Western Conference Finals.
He went to the Western Conference Finals.
Okay, Cat haven't been to the Western Conference. Cat haven't been to the Western Conference.
He hasn't been to the playoffs. Playoffs.
Oh my God! How many times has Dame been to the playoffs?
A lot.
He's been his whole career. This is the second year.
Importantly,
this is the second year in Portland.
Who am I thinking of? To the playoffs? Who am I thinking of then? If it's not Dame, it's gotta be someone else. Then I'm thinking of. But sticking with Cat, longevity.
Is Klay Thompson the most important on his Warriors team?
Draymond Green is.
Draymond. Because without Draymond, they were going downhill.
Yep. Draymond Green is the emotional leader. It's the emotional leader of the team. He's the engine that get everything going.
Wow.
Because they did survive. I mean, it was tough, but they did hold their ground when Klay wasn't there. If a team comes calling for Klay, do we get moved? Do you think Klay should stay with the Warriors, or it's time for him to go?
He's gonna stay.
I think he will stay. I think he will. I think he'd rather end his career with the Warriors.
Yeah, he's gonna stay. He's a Warrior lifer. Him, Curry, Draymond. Neither one of them are leaving. Neither one of those three. And once all those three are gone, Jordan Poole's gonna be the face of that franchise.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you might get Wiseman back, but Looney's been playing pretty good though.
Did Wiseman get injured and I just didn't know?
Yes, you did, Mitch. Where the hell have you been?
Sorry, I've been paying attention to like YouTube and my videos and other people's lives going on.
You've been under a rock.
Yes, call me Patrick Star. There you go.
I wouldn't want to be Patrick, but anyway.
Why not?
Anyway, let's get to everybody's famous segment here. Famous Winston has been out all season. LOL. Kuminga has been. Kuminga definitely has been decent too. But everybody's favorite segment is this is Dante's favorite segment.
Yeah. Favorite segment.
72 is on a little hiatus because of the playoffs.
I was
Gotta
going to
keep
say,
going.
what's going on here?
I love it. I love it. Love my favorite
Mitch
segment
don't
right
know
here.
about this because he
Oh, I know about it.
he's not on 72 because he has to go to bed at a certain time, so he can't stay up with us. But anyway, so fact or fiction, the Warriors are title contenders we thought they were in the fall.
Yes, they're title contenders. That's fact.
People have them winning the finals.
I don't know. In the fall, they wasn't. They were saying that they wasn't the contenders how they were in
People
the
still
fall.
had them winning in the because of Curry. In the beginning of the season, Curry's on fire. And then he got injured, slowed down, but the other team picked up. So, yeah, once they get that Curry back from the fall, it's over.
Are the Nets? I mean, are the Nets? Are the Celtics the favorite in the win in the East?
Yes, but they're not my favorite.
I'm gonna go fact. I think they're favorite right now. For right now, I'm gonna go fact, yo.
76ers had the best big three in the playoffs,
No.
meaning Maxey and B Harden.
No.
Let's see who's big three. You got Anthony Edwards, you got D'Angelo Russell, you got Curry, you got
I got one.
Whoa.
Tatum, Brown, Smart. Next.
Do you value them as a big three though, or a big two?
I mean, you gotta have
Actually,
to. They're on fire right now.
I know they're on fire, but I don't value them as a big three.
I mean,
Actually,
Chris Middleton.
You got Curry, Clay,
you got Chris Middleton.
Chris
Chris Middleton is hurt.
Holiday.
Chris Middleton is hurt. So I would say yeah, because Chris Middleton is hurt. Chris Middleton is hurt.
If I had to pick, I'm going Curry, Clay, Draymond. Or hell, Curry, Poole, Draymond. Or hell, Clay, Poole, Draymond.
For real. But I'm going to go with the Sixers. I think that the Sixers big three are actually kind of better if they play. If they actual play. Their actual play. If James Harden actual play, that would be probably the best big three.
If James Harden was scoring like 20 points, just 20 points per game.
Hey, y'all got the leftovers of James Harden.
Well, yeah. Hey.
Somebody was like that. Somebody said that James Harden hasn't been the same since he got hurt during the Buck series.
He hasn't been the same since he left Houston. Period.
He hasn't. Like he hasn't. It's common sense here.
Now it's biting James Harden in the behind. Now that you love Houston, karma come right back to you now.
You know what would have been a big three if all three were healthy? Jokic, Murray, Porter Jr.
Yo, if they were healthy, I would value them as a big three.
Injuries will prevent the Bucks and Suns from playing in a finals rematch.
Fact.
Will prevent
injuries. Will stop them from getting to the finals. Injuries, yes.
Okay.
I think injuries will.
I mean, you can go the other way. What if the other players stick up or step up? Sorry, excuse me. If they step up and play really well team basketball.
For the Bucks, Grayson Allen's been that guy since middle school.
Grayson Allen's been that guy. Mikal Bridges has been stepping up. God damn it. But yeah.
The Suns can beat the Warriors without Devin Booker or Paul.
Without Devin Booker or
Paul, can they beat the Warriors without?
Why are we talking about Chris Paul getting in?
No,
speaking of Devin Booker,
it's a question.
I got a Woj bomb. I have a Woj bomb.
What happened?
Phoenix Suns All-Star Devin Booker is progressing towards a return soon, including the possibility as soon as game 6 or 7 of this playoff series. He is expected to be initially listed as out for Thursday's game.
Oh, okay.
So he may not be back game 6, but if somehow Pelicans win game 6, you might see him game 7. But as of right now, he is ruled out for game 6 tomorrow.
Which is good. There you go.
And last fact or fiction, the Heat are getting slept on.
Of course,
Of
they get
course.
slept on. They get slept. They getting overlooked because of how well Boston is playing. How well Boston is playing, they getting overlooked. But I'll say they're the most well-rounded team in the National Basketball League at this point.
Yeah, of course they're gonna overlook.
So far the awards have came out. We all did see Rookie of the Year go to Scotty Barnes. Um, Most improved so far has been John Morant. And I think that was it so far. They haven't came out.
Coach of the
Oh,
year,
and
Monty
Marcus Smart
Williams.
was a defensive player of the year. Did
Hmm
they get those right so far, or do you think somebody else should have got
I
them?
think I think at least Dejounte Murray should have got a most improved player. I think John Moran is actually too good to receive that reward, that most improved reward. Hey, if you improve, they say which is he improved by a lot, but I just think he's too good. Defensive player of the year, I agree with Marcus Smart. I like the Marcus Smart, man. The guy showed why in the playoffs he's the defensive player of the year. And I like that Monty Williams being the head coach, being a rookie, being a coach of the year. Even though I would like to see Taylor Jenkins from Memphis getting it. I've been on a Taylor Jenkins bandwagon for a while, man. I like this guy, but again, I think Scotty Barnes. I liked him as rookie of the year. That was my pick since the middle of the basketball season. Scotty Barnes was the rookie of the year.
I thought it was gonna be Evan Mobley until he got injured. But if Evan Mobley did not get injured, they would have got past the play-in. I really think they could have been Brooklyn, and Evan Mobley could have got Rookie of the Year then.
So Sacramento, of course, they all looking for a new coach, and there's been rumors around that possibly they looking into Mark Jackson. Would that be a good fit for Sacramento?
I would love Mark Jackson to coach again. Hell yeah. I would
Yeah.
love Mark Jackson to coach again.
Come to Philly, please.
Hey, yeah.
Is that possible? Well, according to Kevin Garnett, anything's possible.
I'm not even see right now. I'm not even thinking about the. I'm not even thinking about y'all losing the game against the Toronto Raptors. But again, just imagine losing that game. Guess you know what Coach Spotlight gonna say? The Six is about to lose this damn city. I gonna pitch him today. I already know what he did. The Six is about to lose.
You know what will happen? Dude, you can correct me if I'm wrong here. If we lose this series, D will be like, okay, I'm not a fan of the Sixers anymore. I am done. Then once the beginning, go Sixers. I'm gonna do like every game.
That's why I can't wait. That's why I can't wait to game C.
And he already left the fan base doing a Twitter thing with Greg Belly. And then he came back and like, what?
Bro, the whole Sixer community gonna go crazy. Philly, Mike, RB, they all gonna go crazy. Everybody gonna go crazy.
RB is going live tonight with
I hope I don't have to do it, but remember my video when I snapped on Ben Simmons? I ain't had no intro, no nothing. I just sat there in silence for like 20 seconds. That's gonna be me. That's gonna be me.
No, if we lose this series, I want you guys to know this. If we lose this series, I'm gonna go live, sit here, do nothing for an hour.
I gotta watch that.
Huh?
Lord have mercy.
I deserve it. Like you can't sit there and tell me I don't deserve it.
Like I couldn't even make fun of the Suns, not the Suns. I couldn't even make fun of the Nets for getting swept because we stunk horribly. Like
I still do it because it's fun to piss JC off.
Hey, Mitch go sit there for an hour and then he gonna let out a couple of words. We suck.
And then no one can say, Mitch, you can't talk anymore. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I can't talk. I'm sitting here. I better get monetized before that.
I'm gonna do what I do with any other Philly team that loses, not watch nothing on TV about them.
But then you got Twitter.
But we're like Burns said, I don't see the Sixers losing to the Raptors in 6. And like I said, we're not watching them tomorrow. They might win.
Well, the game starts at 7 and the drive starts at 8.
I mean, I gotta get to watch an hour.
Oh, I got some NFL news right now.
Yeah,
Kyler
I
Murray
got that too. I put it
Kyler
on.
Kyler
Murray,
Murray
yeah.
gets his fish option picked up.
Well, Eagles fans are like, well, we can't get Kyler Murray now, so Kenny Pickett. I already seen tweets about that, and I laughed.
But anyway, any last thoughts before we roll out of here?
Yeah, I got one. I messaged you this a couple days ago, Key. I don't know if you remember.
Oh,
But,
that question.
Dante.
Yeah.
Would you rather be a superstar with no rings or a role player with 3 rings? So, for example, Dame Lillard and Andre Iguodala.
Of course, you rather have rings. Of course, you rather have rings.
But would you rather be a superstar and get more paid and get more recognition and still make the Hall of Fame? Because we've seen
Still can.
Robert Horry
still can.
get 7 rings and not even in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, but because he was a role player. He was a role player. That's why.
Yeah.
He was a
So
role player.
I honestly, I would think it's superstar with no rings. Because
I will take it too. I will take it too. Being in the Hall of Fame trumps everything.
Yes,
As long as you notice. Yeah.
Yes, Burn, the network will be streaming the
Tomorrow.
draft.
We will be up here tomorrow.
All 3 nights. Night 1, night 2, night 3.
Well, 3 is at 12 noon.
Right, but it's also on a Saturday. So again, we will be here all 3 days: Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'm not going to be at home, but I'm still going to be on when we do the draft, so y'all can still get to see my reaction of Howie Roseman. If my phone falls, you know what happened. I left.
I can hear Key go, what the hell?
Hopefully, I'm gonna have my ear pods in, so y'all still gonna hear me.
Yeah.
if y'all have not seen last year's reaction, go on my page. It's somewhere on there. Last year's reaction and the year before that when we got a Rager. So
can I
hair might turn.
I'm gonna ask something before I get up out of here because I'm about to go to Lindy.
I'm part of that.
But I'm gonna say Howie Roseman, trade up. If you want to come to 3, come on. We'll have 4 first round picks. Now, I'm just playing. I'm just trolling. But y'all have a great day, man. I'm gonna go to Lindy end zone.
But there you have it, guys. Another Fadeaway podcast in the books. Again, make sure y'all come on back for all 3 nights. Friday, Saturday. We will be here for the NFL draft. All of the draft days. So make sure y'all come on back. And then I'm sure we're gonna have some playoff games here on the network as well.
Mm-hmm.
But Dante, Mitch, I'm Key. Y'all know I'm always in the building. We will see y'all in another video. Make sure y'all come on back here for tomorrow. NFL. It's going down. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
I heard they want the news. Well, we got it just for you. What's your team? Who your player? Who your crew? I heard they want the news. The spotlight is on you, and if you in the hot seat, it's times 2. I heard they want the news. Come tune in to the crew, but we got the hookup just like black and blue. I heard they want the news. Spotlight Sports, what it do? Hit subscribe and that like button too. I heard they want the news.